Hello, everyone. Welcome to Talking Magic for Life and Atlanta Magic Pod. I am your host, David Link. Welcome to episode number 5 here of the pod. I want to call this episode Bancheroverse. Yes, the Bancheroverse is the name of this episode. And I want to say thank you to all our subscribers we have so far. We have 35 subscribers here on the YouTube channel, which is the official YouTube channel of Talking Magic for Life and Atlanta Magic Pod. And I want to say thank you to all of you, for all 35 subscribers, and to all the people who have watched the video so far. I have my first video that I put out 2 weeks ago to start off the pod. It's got over 205 views. Last week's episode, which was 9 days ago, which was episode 4, has 139 views. And that's amazing, guys. Keep watching the videos. Keep loving the content. I just want to remind you guys that not just to watch the videos, but to please, I would greatly appreciate if you just please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and hit the notification button so you get all your notifications on future content that I put out on the page to bring you even more Orlando Magic, news, Orlando Magic updates, Orlando Magic content. I want to make this Orlando Magic podcast one of the best that can be. I want to be next level, and I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I can take this podcast to the next level. I want to be next level like my fellow podcasters out there in the Orlando Magic podcast universe, and that's people like the Six Man Show, Court Cousins, the Locked On Magic, the Somos Orlando Magic podcast, Not Another Orlando Magic Pod, Close Up Magic, you know, the Pod Squad show from Dante Marcatelli, and all the other top Orlando Magic podcasts that are out there. They have all given me inspiration to create this podcast. They all do a great job. I love them to death. I listen to all their episodes every week. And I want to be just like those guys. I want to be top notch, top level, next level podcast to keep bringing you guys the best content that I can bring. And that's got to be there. So remember, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, leave me some comments. I'm also on podcast, platforms like Google Podcasts, Odyssey. I'm on the Amazon podcast. I'm on Spotify's podcast, Anchored by Spotify. I'm on all of them. Subscribe to all of those. Hit me up with a 5-star review if you can on those as well. Let's get this episode started. I want to start off with some Orlando Magic news. We assigned another player to a Exhibit 10 contract, and what that is, an Exhibit 10 contract is a contract that guarantees the player or the athlete a chance to come to the training camp, which is starting up pretty soon. And we signed Drake Jeffries out of Wyoming, the Cowboys, to a Exhibit 10 contract, which guarantees him a spot at training camp. And I don't know much about him per se, but I have some stuff here that I want to say on this channel, this website right here. This is sportsillustrated.com/the Orlando Magic page. And it says the Orlando Magic continued to add to their roster by signing Wyoming guard Drake Jeffries to an Exhibit 10 deal. Richard Stamen of Mavs Draft was the first to report this news. Jeffries has averaged 10.3 points per game last season with the Cowboys and shot over 40% from beyond the three-point line. Jeffries appeared in one game during the summer league, and that was for the Denver's summer league team. So, that being said, we need more shooting. It's going to be amazing that he gets an opportunity to come to Orlando Magic's training camp to show the higher ups and to show Jamal Mosley what he can bring to the Orlando Magic organization. He most likely will not win a starting. He most likely won't get on the main roster, but he probably will earn himself a spot on Lakeland Magic, which is our G League affiliate. In my opinion, since the current GM regime is coming to the league, that's Jeff Weltman and John Hammond has taken over the team in 2017. They have not, they have not utilized the G League team that much, and they need to do a better job. The G League is there for the younger players who don't necessarily make it in the draft or make it to the main roster. They're there to be able to develop their skills, develop their shooting, their defense, develop themselves as athletes, develop themselves as people who can represent an organization in the NBA. And they're there in the G League to show their teams that are own those G League teams that they can make it in the NBA, and then they can contribute to winning cultures for their NBA team. And I'm excited for this guy, Drake Jeffries. I saw some of his highlights. He's a really good shooter, and we are one of the worst teams last year in putting the ball in the basket. Our offense was atrocious, especially our 3-point shooting, our mid-range shooting, pretty much our shooting in general. It was terrible. It was just god awful garbage, like garbage. That's what it was. Garbage. So here we are. We got a little video of some of his highlights here on the Next One's YouTube channel. And here's some of his highlights. Let's watch it. There's the ball. Step back three. Ow. Nothing but baskets right here, guys. I can see why he shot 40%. That kid's got a pretty good stroke. Look at that. Drawing the foul from three-point land. If we can get this kid into the Lakeland Magic and develop him into a player, just another one of those shooters that can help us on the main roster, hopefully.
Hard to take shots if you don't touch it, especially you got to touch it where he wants it. Jeffries another three. Heating up.
He looks pretty good, wondering why he didn't, get picked by a team in either the first round or the second round. I think he has enough skill. He could have made it in the second round, but you can never have too much shooting in the league. Shooting is the main thing. Offense is what you need to win games. You can play the best defense in the world, but if you're not making baskets, you're not putting the rock in the basket and making points, you're not going to win anything. Defense could definitely win you championships, but putting the ball in the basket and playing offense wins you games. It's Jeffries. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game. It's not whoever has the less points at the end of the game. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins the game.
Jeffries fakes the three.
In most
Steps
sports.
to his right.
It's like that in basketball. It's like that in baseball. It's like that in football. If you have more points than the other team, you're going to win the game. So offense, in my opinion, is what wins championships. Defense helps, but putting the ball in the basket is what we really do. And Orlando Magic need all the best shooters they can get inside their organization, helping us win games, helping us build our culture, helping us build to being a better team, helping us build towards being a consistent playoff caliber team. And one day we're going to get the championship hoisting the O'Brien Trophy for the Old Town Orlando Magic. That's all I got to say. This kid right here is like a good guy to have under the organization's umbrella. He looks like a really good knockdown shooter. His highlights are looking amazing. This kid has a quick release. He gets the ball off really quickly. Once he gets the ball, he just fires away. And he shoots over 40%.
Wide open, Jeffries.
We have too many over 40% players on our current roster that shoot from the three-point land.
Win the game.
So,
11 lead changes in the game. Jeffries for three.
Could be a sleeper player that we stash and develop in the G League, and then bring him in to the main roster and blow some shit up.
Rice, you want to see him shoot more threes.
Jeffries will shoot a three. It's good. Here's the play. Jeffries left alone for three. Good.
Woo, this kid can shoot, man. That's like, Steph Curry range right there. Most of these things I'm seeing are freaking nothing but the bottom of the net. Nothing but nylon. That's some pretty good skill right there.
Jeffries had a nice first half. Jeffries,
see, I think what Wenzel did there
How
was
this kid
really
not make
good.
it, in the first two rounds, man? I don't know.
Wenzel drives the
Probably because he
baseline.
played in Wyoming.
For Jeffries three.
Drake three.
This kid can shoot.
Three, Drake.
We can just develop this kid into something. Bring him into the G Leagues, Lakeland Magic, and develop his his shooting even more, he'd be one of those catch and shoot players that we need to help us win games, man. Put the ball in the basket. We need more of that. You never have too many guards who handle the ball, and you never have too much shooting. Shooting and ball
3.
handling guards is what we need. We don't need any more big men. We got enough big men for days. We have length for days for our defense. It's our offense that's struggling to put the basket, put the ball in the basket. That's what.
Not to just focus on two guys.
And all this is Drano from three-point land.
Well, they said it wasn't in the act of shooting. Drake Jeffries, quiet. Jeffries again gets the defender out of the way, and again
Carter doing everything he can to avoid him from even getting a touch. Man.
Stay with the roll guy, or you go with the roll guy. Perimeter's open. Jeffries.
All right, that was just a little bit of the highlights from Drake Jeffries' season at Wyoming for the Cowboys. From what you can see in the video, he is a person who can definitely make baskets. He is a player who can get the ball can do spot up threes, off the dribble threes. He has some handles to get into the middle of the paint and shoot floaters, shoot mid-range shots. He has a quick release. And those are all things that you put together and will make a really good offensive player who can be a player who can contribute to a team, either on the starting lineup or coming off the bench. And if we can get this kid into the Orlando Magic organization with the G League team down there in Lakeland and develop him into a good player, he could be one of those sleeper type, prospects who comes in, develops in Lakeland, and gets called up to the main roster and helps us win games. And that's what we need. We need more players like this guy who can shoot the ball. 40% is no joke. We need more players who are above the league average, which is 35%. And this kid looks like he could be one of those, type players. Hopefully he can show the Orlando Magic higher ups and Jamal Mosley what he can do in training camp, and what he does in training camp earns him a place in Lakeland Magic's roster and the organization as well. We need to utilize that. We need to utilize the Lakeland Magic more. The G League's there for a reason. It's a minor league team that helps you feed players from the minor league, develop them and into players that can help you out on the main roster. So hold on one second, guys. Yes, honey. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay. All right, honey. I love you. Okay, I got it, babe. All right, babe. Okay, I got it. I love you too. Sorry, guys. That was my wife. Had to give me some information about my son. Sorry to interrupt the video. Now back to the video. Back to talking about the Orlando Magic. A little. So, like I said, we need to utilize the G League more, and this is going to be awesome if we do. And this is the type of player who can do that for us. All right, so next point of view for the episode is some news on Paolo Banchero, and he just signed his officially signed with the Jordan brand to have the type of player. Damn, officially signed with the Jordan brand, and it's amazing that we have a player of that caliber who can be picked to be a Jordan brand ambassador, a Jordan brand athlete. Jordan brand is one of the top athletic brands in the world. It's the Jumpman. It's iconic. It's the face is Michael Jordan, the all-time greatest basketball player ever. And you're never going to turn my opinion on that. It's Michael Jordan and then everyone else. Anyone who says LeBron is above Michael Jordan now can go kick rocks. That ain't true. If it was Jordan versus LeBron in their primes, Jordan would basketball circles around LeBron and put him in his place. That's all I'm saying on that. And to have that type of player on our team puts more eyes on the Orlando Magic. It puts us in the spotlight more, which is amazing. Some of the best athletes who have ever played basketball have signed with the Jordan brand. And we're going to bring up a website here to talk about a few of them. So we're here on ranker.com, and the best NBA players signed to the Jordan brand. You got Luka Doncic, who's a beast, can pass the ball, can shoot the ball, can rebound the ball, can get his own shots. This kid is a beast. I can't believe anyone ever questioned how good this kid was going to be coming out of the European game. They dogged him in the draft in 2017, and they were wrong. All the players, my team, I think, should have tried to trade for him as well. They should have magically done whatever they could to get Luka Doncic back when he came into the league. Should never question how good this kid was. This kid is a basketball wizard, in my opinion. Basketball wizard who could do whatever he wants with the basketball in his hands. Then you got Jason Tatum, another great player for Boston, who they got a steal when he came in the league because he was drafted number 2. Our boy Markelle Fultz was drafted number 1 in that draft. They had traded, rights to pick him at number 1 to the Celtics that year. And I'm super excited to see what Markelle Fultz does this year. He's coming off he's going to be fully healthy, coming off a full offseason of him training, working on his passing, his shooting, his all-around game. And what he's going to bring to the game the most is his passing the ball. I believe he could be one of the league leaders in assists this year. He can, in my opinion, with the help of Paolo Banchero, opening up space on the floor. He's going to be one of the top, people in assists. I think he's going to lead the team in assists. It's either going to be him or Paolo leading the team in assists, and I think he can get upwards of 10 assists a game. And he's going to be one of the top guys. I listened to the Six Man Show a couple weeks ago, and they had a guy on their show who's a big analytics guy who said that Markelle Fultz was one of the top players in the league who had high profile, high value assists, which means high value assist means assists that lead to baskets from your teammates. So he always puts the ball in his teammates' hands in positions for them to create and make shots. And we're getting a whole year of that. We're getting a healthy Markelle. Can't wait to watch all 82 games, see what he can do. He's going to make our team better. He's going to have Paolo Banchero open up space for him, and it's going to be amazing. And you got Chris Paul, one of the greatest point guards ever to pick up a basketball. Bradley Beal, great shooting guard for the Washington Wizards. You got Carmelo Anthony, one of the greatest offensive players ever to play in the NBA, has signed with the Jordan brand. You got Bam Adebayo, awesome center for the Miami Heat, who has great athleticism and great athletic ability and defensive, on the defensive side, and great offense. You got Zion Williams, who's going to be coming back with full force, most likely for the Pelicans. Pelicans are going to be a good team with the young core they have as well. And they're getting Zion Williams back healthy. It's going to be pretty good for them. You got players like Russell Westbrook, Kemba Walker, Victor Oladipo, Mike Conley Jr., Blake Griffin, one of the greatest dunkers in the league, Tim Hardaway Jr., Chris LeVert, Andre Drummond, Jeff Green, Moritz Wagner has signed with the Jordan brand over the years. So over the years, a lot of great players have signed with the Jordan brand. And I'm pretty excited that we now have another player who is going to be a Jordan brand player. And I'm excited to see what his signature shoe is going to be when he gets his signature shoe, most likely in a year or two. And be awesome once that shoe comes out. If I be able to get that shoe, it'd be awesome. Got to represent Orlando, Paolo Banchero, bringing the heat to Orlando, and it's going to make us an even better team. And it's amazing that we have him, and he's now representing the Jordan brand, the Jumpman, number 23, Jumpman. Yeah, there you go, Jumpman. Wah! He's gonna be representing. That's all I gotta say. Another thing that's happened this week was last Saturday, our boy Pancaro played in the crossover Pro-Am put on by former player Jamal Crawford, and he dropped 50 points in that game. I know it's just a Pro-Am, and most of the time they don't play defense in those games, but what he showed, what he can do from the get-go was he can get whatever shot he wants. He can pass the ball to his teammates, set up his teammates, put them in their spots, hit the ball in their pocket, their shooting pocket. He can back players down. He can get he can back players down, take the ball up to the basket, and he can make shots through contact. He knows how to get to the free throw line and make free throws, which is another thing that Orlando needs. We were one of the worst teams in the league to get to the free throw line last year, and with him alone, I think we become a top 15 team from the free throw line, just having Paolo Banchero on the roster. So we're gonna watch a little bit of highlights of him from the Pro-Am here on Home Team Hoops, another YouTube channel that does highlight videos, and we're gonna watch a little bit of Paolo Banchero in the crossover Pro-Am from last Saturday in Seattle. Yes, sir.
It's Paolo Banchero, shout out Home Team Hoops. Home Team Hoops, man. Yes, sir. We put on a show. Yes, sir.
There he is, walking, saying hello to the man. There's our boy, Paolo, baby. I think he's going to be our best player this year. He's probably going to be our top scorer. He's probably going to average at least 20 points, maybe upwards of 10 assists, get some rebounds. He's going to be one of the top this year. He's going to be free throw line. He's going to be a great player for us. A1 and there's Jamal Crawford, the guy who created the crossover Pro-Am. He puts this on every year in Seattle, bringing in the top young players currently in the league, top young players who are amateurs, play together, show what they got. So we got one of the best. His name is Paolo Banchero. That's why this is called Banchero. So boy, let's put the hand on these dribbles. Oh, off the backboard, baby. Oh, can't stop that. Sorry, man, get that garbage out of here. Stop fouling down. Best passes coming in the league. That he fits at a 6'10" frame, 250 pounds. That kind of height and weight, he can just leave the floor forever to be able to get his ball to his teammates. They can build these off the card. In my opinion, that's probably his best asset is getting the ball to his teammates. Being that another player for us to get the ball rolling and two players stuck at the point. There was another Pro-Am going on and it had a former match player, Briscoe, in he scored 12 points. So it doesn't matter if you drop this kind of points in a game. Not everyone can do it. Even if they don't play, even if they do not play. handles. Oh, the turnaround. That's Carmelo-esque right there, baby. The turnaround fadeaway. Ooh, that was nice. He also has some step back threes in this game. Play great defense. All right, so that's a little bit of Jalapeno Carroll from the crossover pro-am. There's another one of him right here. Those handles. The footwork. Oh, he can't. What? You can't stop it. You can't stop it, buddy. Sorry. Way to go home, buddy. All right, so like I said, those were some highlights from last Saturday's crossover pro-am game. Jalapeno Carroll's also going to be playing in a pro-am on Saturday of this week as well. The Zeke N put on by Isaiah Thomas, and he's going to ball out in that one like he did last week as well. So I hope they put that up on NBA.com like they did this one, so we're able to see it. Get some eyes on it. So like I said, that was Jalapeno Carroll from the crossover pro-am from last Saturday up in Seattle, put on by Jamal Crawford, former NBA player, and he killed it. 50 points, dropped a quarter century on them, them players in that game. I cannot wait to see that live and in person every game for the Atlanta Magic this coming season. It's going to be amazing. So, like I said, I believe Jalapeno Carroll is going to be probably our top scorer, or at least one of our top scorers. I think our top scorer is going to be Jalapeno Carroll, Wendell Carter Jr., and Franz Wagner are probably going to be our top three. Then you can put Cole Anthony in that list as well. And we talk about that right now. I'm talking about the top scorers for this coming season that I believe are going to be our top scorers. This right here is from a website called fadeawayworld.net, and this is Orlando Magic's top 10 best scorers in Orlando Magic history. So the top one for the best player to ever score for their career Orlando Magic was Tracy McGrady at 28.1 points per game. Coming in second is Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq Diesel at 27.2 points per game. Then we had Steve Francis for 2 seasons back in 04 to 06, I believe. He scored 19.4 points per game. Then you had Penny Hardaway from 93 to 97, averaged 19 points per game. Then you had Dwight Howard at 18.4 points per game. Nikola Vucevic, 17.6. Grant Hill, 16.4. Ronnie Cycli, number 4 from way back in the day. He had 16.4. You had Rashard Lewis from the mid to late 2000s. He averaged 16.3. And Evan Fournier, his time in the Magic, he has averaged 16.2. So those are awesome players, top 10 in Magic history who've had the best scoring averages in our team. And I believe Jalapeno Carroll is going to come in and be in that top 10, or at least one of the top players to ever wear a pinstripe uniform. And he's going to put up the points. He's not just going to put up the points. He's going to put up the stats of assists, rebounds, getting to the free throw line. Just all around player is going to make our team better. And I'm excited to see him play with the likes of Franz Wagner, the likes of Markelle Fultz, R.J. Hampton, Wendell Carter Jr., Moritz Wagner, Cole Anthony, Mo Bamba. Hopefully, Bol will get in there as well. We have one of the best young cores in the league, and just wait. The league does not know who they're about to see. Orlando Magic are going to come in and blow some shit up. It's happening, and we're going to be one of those teams are not going to want to play. We have such a good team this year, and how well we're playing together, and we're getting a lot of players back from injury. That's what a lot of teams don't understand. A lot of fans don't understand that last year, or even the last 3 to 4 seasons, we have been one of the most injured teams in the league, and we have lost a lot of games to injuries. We've lost Carmelo Anthony. We lost Cole Anthony. We've lost Jalen Suggs. We lost 2 years of Jonathan Isaac. Wendell Carter Jr. has been out for a few games last year. Markelle Fultz has missed a lot of time. Now that all those players are coming back fully healthy, and when you don't have your players out there healthy, you can't develop them. They can't help the team. Now they're all coming back and being healthy. We're going to surprise some teams, and I think we can make the play-in team this year. We could be one of those teams to make the play-in tournament. That's our goal this year, is to make the play-in tournament, win basketball games, and continue the winning culture that is the Orlando Magic, and what Jamal Mosley is bringing, and what Jeff Weltman and John Hammond have built since coming into the team in 2007, taking over from Rob Hennigan, who left our team in shambles back in 2016, leading into 2017. And now they've built a foundation that we can move forward with, a foundation of winning culture, a foundation of awesome athleticism, a foundation of defense. And now the offense is coming in, and we're going to be awesome. I can't wait to get into the play-in tournament this year, and we are going to be one of those play-in tournament teams, either the 9th, 10th team. We're going to be either 9 or 10. We can even sneak in there and be in the 8th or 7th seed, in my opinion. But we're going to make it, baby. And if we don't, it's a disappointment, and it'd be a big disappointment on the season. It'd be a disaster of a season, in my opinion, if we don't at least get – I believe that we are going to get upwards to 35 or more wins this year. If we can do that, we can definitely make the play-in tournament. It's going to be a great thing to see in person every game at the Amway Center. 41 games I can see this year. I'm excited. Going to all 41 games also gives me more insight on bringing you guys awesome basketball coverage of the Orlando Magic for the pod. And maybe once I start getting better at doing this podcast, I can start bringing in people to help me either host the show or bring in guests to talk about the Magic. That's my goal, to be up there, like I said, with the likes of all the great podcasts we have already. I'm just one more podcast added to the Orlando Magic podcast family, and it's amazing to be able to talk about the Magic and have you guys want to listen and want to watch, not just watch, but listen and to subscribe to my channel. And the Magic are going to be something special this year, in my opinion, and I'm excited. I'm going to be there to watch it. And some other news is I keep seeing on social media, either on Twitter or Instagram, that the Magic are getting ready to, reveal some new jerseys for this coming season. I know they'll have the new City Edition jerseys they're going to reveal this year. But my hope, and most Magic fans' hope, is that the Magic can go back to the old school jerseys of yesteryear, the pinstripes, bring those jerseys back. We have, in my opinion, we have not had a very good jersey in several years. And my favorite jerseys are from either the 2000s, when they had the stars that are like the holographic stars that were in the background of the solid blue that Tracy McGrady wore in the 2000s, and the pinstripes. The pinstripes, in my opinion, are the best jerseys we have ever had as a franchise, and we need to bring those back. I just saw on social media that the Detroit Pistons are bringing back their jerseys from the 2000s with that horse that looks kind of like a chess piece back. Those jerseys are lit, and we need to bring back the pinstripes and just bring back the old school, pinstripes. The numbering, the lettering of those jerseys were off the charts, and bring back the Magic identity that is the Magic identity back from the 90s and the 2000s. Bring it to the present day. Show fans, the new fans, what the Orlando Magic used to be and what they're all about. The Magic are a team who is on the rise. They're a team who's here to win games, be entertaining for their fans. One of the best cities in the world to play basketball in. We're not called the City Beautiful for a reason. We're called the City Beautiful because we're awesome. Central Florida is awesome, and I've been a Magic fan since I was 5, bleeding the blue. And I just want to keep bringing my love to you guys and to the Magic. And hopefully you guys keep watching. I don't know what else I could talk about in this episode, so this is probably going to be the end of the episode. Just remember to please, when you're on the YouTube channel, to subscribe to the videos, like the videos, hit the notification bell so you get all your notifications for upcoming videos or upcoming content that I put on on the channel itself. Remember, subscribe, like, notification bell, leave some comments if you would like on some of the videos as well, please. Also, you can find me on Twitter at Talk Magic for Life on Twitter. You can also find me on Instagram, Talking Magic for Life on Instagram. I also have a Facebook fan group. Let's bring it up on the page over here. Also, go on Facebook. You can find our Facebook group. It's Orlando Magic for Life Facebook group. I also have a fan page on there that is the official fan page of the Talking Magic for Life and Orlando Magic Pod. That is right here. You can find information on there as well. Here it is right here. Talking Magic for Life and Orlando Magic Pod. This is the official fan page on Facebook. This is the Orlando Magic for Life fan group that I started. We're almost to 900 members, so please join that group as well. We're trying to get up to 900 members. It'd be awesome once we do. We can start doing things together, and it'd be awesome. Like I said, Instagram, Talking Magic for Life, Twitter, Talk Magic for Life, Orlando Magic for Life on Facebook, Orlando Magic for Life, and Orlando Magic fan page, which is Talking Magic for Life, the Orlando Magic Pod. And I also have an email. I want you guys to start, sending me questions like a mailbag, and you can send those questions to talkingmagicforlife _ the pod at outlook.com. Send me those questions so I can start answering questions on the pod itself. I want to interact with you guys, do whatever I can to keep interacting with you guys. Like I said, I want to take this podcast to the next level. Next level is 1,000 YouTube subscribers. Once I get to 1,000 YouTube subscribers, I think I can take this even to the next level, and to be up there with the likes of all my favorite podcasts I already listen to. Again, thank you again. My name is David Link, your host for Talking Magic for Life and Orlando Magic Pod. Again, go onto the YouTube channel, subscribe, like, and hit the notification button. Go on Instagram, Talking Magic for Life. Go on Twitter, Talk Magic for Life. Facebook, Orlando Magic for Life fan page, and the fan page of Talking Magic for Life and Orlando Magic Pod on Facebook. Thank you again. You guys have a great day. Enjoy yourselves. Go Magic.